Invitational. As we're about to get this race underway, 51 laps of racing here with Marion Morris on pole position. Brooklyn is alongside him, and the race gets underway for the first time in the points-being race in the Hololive GT3 International Series. Marion Morris has a very decent start. Look at Brooklyn there trying to make a move, and then we'll be taking a look at some of the drivers here as they're all going to circumnavigate here into the first few turns. Some dirt kicking up onto the track as cars go off track. More drivers getting off track here. You can see a lot of drivers jostling for position there. A lot of drivers going off track. If they're in the tarmac, they are still fair play. Everyone is still looking very decently here. Asim's now up to 13.
Early pits of the race, and as the race progresses, as you know, the gaps get... Oh, Fuller! Fuller took a bit of curve right there. Still, and again. Very reckless driving going on.
Reckless driving, but what an amazing save there for Evan Fuller to catch the car. Usually if you hit the curb that hard, you're going to be spinning into the wall, but he manages to keep the car safe. So that's a very good drive there from Evan to keep
it back there, like, Shazman said, yeah.
Meanwhile, we're taking a look into some of the more battles. There's more contact between Brooklers and Carolina da Silva. And looking into the battle here, Brooklers has not put himself out of shape, but manages to keep the car. They basically battle side by side until a bitter end. His performance in the race is now going to be... Oh, and Wasif and Fisher makes contact between each other. Oh, and Wasif gets himself lost. And that's him out of the race. And Fisher continues on. He basically makes contact with Aziz Moasif. Our first DNF of the Hololive GT3 International Series season will go to Aziz Moasif. Unfortunate stuff. So Brooklyn will be one of the few drivers who will be coming into a two-star strategy, as we'll be taking a look into Adak-RMS now side by side with Santi Olivares. Will Santi Olivares take a lot of curve? Yes, Olivares does. Nearly pushes off wide there. Adak-RMS, and now the Silva was sending a fast slot with the race. Mazzi is now up to 11. Meanwhile, once up, we will have to wait and see. We'll see another battle here between Muhammad Cashew and Emerson Kerr. 4 versus 12. Rory Calliope versus Anya Melfissa. They're still side by side. Now Emerson Kerr bangs doors with Muhammad Cashew. They're battling neck and neck, door to door. Emerson Kerr is now being pushed off wide. Muhammad Cashew is going to try to fight for that Takamori 1-3 podium finish. And looks like Muhammad Cashew has the upper hand.
It seems
stop deltas right now. Marion Morris will hold on to basically his position right now, whereas Rombley has about to be overtaken by Evan Fuller. Evan Fuller trying to make a move around the outside. The Rain Lady being represented by Evan Fuller makes the move on Maurice Trombley, who's now down to 14th.
The slightly terrain to his advantage. I'm seeing, they're butting heads. Kurt trying to turn in to the corners, butting heads again. They get knocked out, but Kurt came out on top. Truly beautiful play by Kurt. Slightly went into the pit lanes, but managed to keep it all together. Now currently in second, and he will probably stay that way.
To defend between herself and Emerson Kurt. And speaking of looking at this one, Robin Olivares battling side by side, and The Rock, despite having to push Olivares a bit wide, is now up to 14th place.
And I see Fisher just took over Pablo a little bit. There wasn't really much of a scuffle from what I could see, but Pablo just hit the curb a little. We'll see if Pablo can reclaim 17th place right now, but Fisher seems to be pulling out 17th pretty well, very well.
Silva, despite having the pace advantage here at the moment, there will not be enough lap time. Meanwhile, Mazzi has made the pass over Garcia. Garcia is now under pressure from Brooklers. Brooklers now into the inside line of Garcia. Garcia is now struggling in the corners. They're in a sense struggling in the corners. And it's going to be the opposite for the Lexus cars. Brooklers trying to make a move around the outside. Will not be able to stick it here at the moment. Will he make a dive bomb down the inside into Quebec corner? We'll wait and see. You can see here a lot of dust being kicked up there by Marion Morris. Marion Morris has made a mistake somewhere. Now Adak-RMS is going to try to make a move around the outside. Maybe, yes. He's going to try to make a move around the outside. Marion Morris takes a way too much curve there. Compromises his exit. as does Aaron Massey. So looking into the battle.
Adak, go to you.
Oh, look at this one. Kate Garcia has been overtaken by Brooklers. Brooklers is now up to 9th place. Brooklers really making use of his fresh tires to his advantage. Now Brooklers is going to be running one hell of a race. He's going to come home, exiting Mosport with a championship lead in both the International Series Standard and in Japan, in the English Cup. The Silva, representing Oro Crony, the Time Warden. That's her race settled. She wins in Mosport. Emerson Kurt, despite his best effort, gets himself back up into second. Cashew, after one hell of a topsy-turvy race, manages to finish inside the podium. It's a Lexus sweep. It's a Lexus 1, 2, 3.